Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is January 23rd, 2025, and today two Barcelona players put pen to paper and extended their contracts with the club. Also, Barcelona are still in the market looking for young players to reinforce their squad with an eye on the future, and they have identified two targets, including one in the Premier League and one in La Liga. We have a lot to discuss. So let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo. I'm going to begin this video with the news that the team continues their preparations for their weekend clash against Valencia that will take place at home, the temporary home at the Luis Companys Stadium in Montjuic. And while it has been revealed who will be the referee for that match, and it's no other than Cesar Soto Grado. Now, you might recognize this referee because every time he refs Barcelona matches, there's always controversies, and it's always against Barcelona. In fact, in the last 6 matches that he has refed for Barcelona, for in Barcelona matches, Barcelona have only won 1 out of 6. So interesting number there. And then to make things worse, the VAR referee will be no other than Del Cerro Grande, another referee that, let's say, always has controversies when he refs Barcelona matches, and they're always happen to be against Barcelona. So 2 referees that Barcelona have not fared well. Both of them will be reffing the match against Valencia, one on the field and one on the VAR. So Barcelona are gonna have to be extra cautious, and they're gonna make sure to score as many goals as possible as to not leave any room for refereeing errors to prejudice the team. And now, while the team was training, or while the team was preparing themselves for the Valencia match, there was other action at the Barcelona facilities, starting with the contract renewal of Gerard Martin. As you can see in the video, there is Gerard Martin arriving at the Barcelona offices. Looks like with his family members, wearing a nice suit as he went to the Barcelona office to put pen to paper and extend his contract with Barcelona until 2028. Now, I announced this contract renewal in yesterday's video. As you know, Gerard Martin's contract was set to expire during this summer, but Hansi Flick requested from Barcelona to extend the contract of the left back, so Barcelona obliged and negotiated contract renewal, and while Gerard Martin will extend his stay at Barcelona until 2028. But that's not the only player that put pen to paper and extended his contract. As I also reported in yesterday's video, Ronald Araujo agreed to stay in Barcelona until 2031. And while today that contract renewal became official, as Araujo also headed to the Barcelona offices to put pen to paper and extend his stay with the club after, of course, having made up his mind and decided to leave to Juventus. But, of course, Juventus' offer was never enough. They offered 35 million euros fixed plus some variables, which, of course, was not enough for Barcelona. Barcelona rejected an offer. They wanted anything north of 70 million euros. And then after Deco met with Ronald Araujo, he convinced him to stay. And now Araujo has extended his contract with the club. Now, these are the first words that Ronald Araujo had to say after extending his contract with Barcelona. He said, "Hi, culés, very happy to renew, living a dream. Thank you for the support. Let's hope for many more years together." And I, too, hope many more years together because, after all, as I've always said, Araujo is one of the best defenders in Europe. However, he is going to have to work hard in order to fit under Hansi Flick's system because, as we've seen, he has struggled, but of course we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. After all, he has missed the entire first half of the season due to injury. He just came back. It's a completely new system. So let's hope that Araujo adapts and he can continue on his great form that he has displayed in previous seasons. Now on to the next bit of news, because Barcelona are still in the market looking for young, talented, promising players to reinforce the squad with an eye on the future. And Barcelona are currently targeting 2 players, one in the Premier League and one in La Liga. But before I tell you who these players are, let me first just remind you to please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. If you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to Goal Kits, Kit Bag, or Fanatics. If you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to bet us. All links are down below in the description. You click on them, get access to some pretty cool deals and offers. Anyways, let's get back to the news because, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona have reached out to Arsenal, or not Arsenal, the player and his entourage, in order to sign an Arsenal player who's no other than Ayden Heaven, an 18-year-old defensive prodigy who, again, is currently playing for Arsenal. His contract expires at the end of the season in the summer of 2025. So far, he has not penned any contract extensions or renewals with Arsenal, and as such, he could be leaving as a free agent in a few months. And therefore, Barcelona have made an approach with the player, have reached out to the player and his entourage to express their interest in signing him as a free agent this upcoming summer transfer market. Now, Barcelona are not the only club after Ayden Heaven. After all, he's a very promised defensive player, and as such, he has caught the attention of other European clubs, including Manchester United, who have also reached out to the player and his entourage. And in fact, they're saying that Manchester United is in pole position to sign Ayden Heaven. And then there is, of course, Eintracht Frankfurt, who are also interested in signing the player. But as opposed to a club like Manchester United, I think Barcelona always have the upper hand when it comes to signing youngsters. And that's, well, our first team is mostly made up of youngsters. So this is, of course, good for other players to see that, hey, if I sign for this club, I have a really good chance of making it to the first team versus other clubs who are star-studded. And usually when they sign young players, they end up on the bench. Arda Güler, Endrick, perfect examples of that. Now, Ayden Heaven is not the only youngster that Barcelona are trying to sign. They are also trying to sign the Argentine Alejandro, or otherwise known as Alex Woiski. If you haven't heard of Alex Woiski, or Woiski, he is an 18-year-old center forward who currently plays for Mallorca. In fact, he came up through Mallorca's academy. Mallorca signed him when he was only 7 years old. And during these 11 years, from 7 till 18, Alex Woiski has managed to score 500 goals. That's absolute insanity. And of course, he did have his breakthrough last season when he won the Juvenil Copa del Rey, which is the Copa del Rey but for younger players, where he scored 4 goals. And just like Ayden Heaven, Alex Woiski's contract also expires this summer transfer market. So far, he has not renewed with Mallorca. So Barcelona have a good chance of signing a very promising center forward as a free agent. In fact, they've already reached out to the player and his entourage. Now, Alex Woiski will be playing in the South American Under-20 Championship with Argentina, and Barcelona will have scouts at that tournament scouting other players, but of course also keeping close track of Alex Woiski and how he performs. And in fact, Scaloni, the coach of the Argentine senior team, personally reached out to Alex Woiski to convince him to play for Argentina, because Alex Woiski also has Spanish citizenship. So this is how good this guy is, that Scaloni called him personally to convince him to play for Argentina. And again, he has scored 500 goals while he was at Mallorca's academy. Really impressive numbers, and I really hope Barcelona can finalize this signing. Anyways, that is all for this video. We'll be uploading another video after this one, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.